All right, guys, we're back with this problem. Hopefully you took a look at it and worked partway through. Remember, the area of a rectangle is equal to the base times the height. In this problem, I actually gave you the area, right? We know that the area in this problem is 60, so we can plug that in. The base here, or I mean, length times width, however you want to look at it, is x plus 7, and then our other side is x plus 4. So in order to get this 60 number, we have to take this and multiply it times this. So we get an equation that looks like this. This can be the hardest part, is just kind of visualizing what this problem is asking. But once we get here, we can solve this. There was one of these in Mountain Climber that we did last week. Remember, we're going to do our double distribution in order to get these values, x squared plus 7x minus 4x plus minus 28. We're going to combine our like terms. After we've combined our like terms, we still have this 60 over here, so we got to move it. We're going to move it over there, okay? And then as we look at this problem, you could solve this with quadratic formula, but this is actually kind of a nice one. We can do this with Xbox, okay? Negative 88 goes on top. 3 goes on the bottom, okay? The two factors that'll work here are going to be 11 and 8. And if we make the 8 negative, we've solved our puzzle, meaning that the two numbers that work over in our rectangle here are going to be 8 and negative 11. Okay. And in terms of this problem, since we're kind of going away from like the abstract and into like where we can use this, negative 11 doesn't really make sense as a distance, right? We don't usually measure things in negatives, but 8 does, right? If we say 8 plus 7, okay, this side is 15 then, and 8 minus 4, this side is 4, right? We can double check 4 times 15 will give us 60, okay? And I want to pause this here. This is really the big thing that I care that you take away from this lesson. After this, we're going to jump into a problem that's a lot harder, okay? If you don't want to do that, that's okay. There's not one of those on the homework, and there's really nothing to track with that. But if you do want a challenge, I wanted to include one of those problems there. So like I said, if you want to take on this next challenge, go ahead. Look at the next slide. It's got a word problem with Bob Ross on it. And I would really encourage you guys to draw it out. That's the trick to these problems. If you don't want that challenge, that's okay. Like I said, you can jump ahead to the homework slide and tackle a problem that looks a lot like this. Okay. Thanks for your patience. We're going to keep crushing through these lessons. If you'd like to join me for the challenge problem after this one, there'll be one more video. But like I said, if you're not feeling it, you don't have to do that part for today. I will see you guys in person class on Thursday and Friday. And we're going to be doing Flipgrid for the group that's not in person. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week with some more new stuff.